This is 6 News Now, here for you 24 hours a day, online at WLNS.com.
Beginning today, the federal trial of 4 men will start for their roles in the alleged plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
And we expect jury selection to begin this morning for a trial that could mean life in prison for the defendants if found guilty.
Those men, Adam Fox, Brandon Michael, Ray Caserta, and Daniel Harris, are all being charged with kidnapping conspiracy. Fox, Croft, and Harris are also charged with conspiracy to use a weapon of mass destruction. The men argue they were entrapped by the FBI and its informants, although prior hearings of other defendants proved otherwise. In fact, leading up to today's trial date, 2 other men that were part of the alleged plot already pleaded guilty and are expected to testify against the 4 defendants. The trial is expected to last roughly 4 weeks. As more on this happens today, 6 News will keep you updated.
Looking for a different kind of lunch break? Check out the Daily Digital Debrief weekdays at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, a little bit extra.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Good Tuesday morning. We are waking up to a few scattered snow flurries, but that's about the extent of what we're going to see today. That should move out of here soon. We'll be left with increasing sunshine through the remainder of our Tuesday. Here's a look at the Skyview Network RW Honest Cam. Temperature sitting at 31 degrees. It feels like 29. And we're getting closer and closer to sunrise. Same is true in St. John's. We're at 30 degrees this morning, and it feels like 30. And in downtown Jackson, quiet weather persists here. We're at 30 degrees. It feels like 23. There you see a few very, very light snow flurries across parts of the area. Not much more than a snowflake or two, and that will be coming to an end for good here in the next few hours. If we look off to the northwest, we have clear skies across much of Wisconsin, and some of that should be able to drift into our area. We're likely going to hang on to clouds through at least most of the day today, but I do think they'll become rather few and far between. There you see the breaks, especially this afternoon, and I think there may be even a bit less cloud cover than what PrecisionCast is showing. We should be able to clear out things briefly overnight tonight before clouds move back in. We'll have to start over. But no matter, we clear out those clouds once again Wednesday afternoon, and we expect almost completely sunny skies towards the end of the day on Wednesday. And then as we get closer to Thursday, they build back in, and that's when the weather begins to turn a bit more active for us. We're at 30 degrees in Lansing and in Mason, 31 in Charlotte, 30 in Jackson and Hillsdale, 29 this morning in Howell and in Owasso. Winds out of the west under 10 miles per hour this morning. It's enough to drop our wind chill down to the mid to upper 20s for many locations. Again, pretty close to where we should be this time of year, so not anything too out of hand. We are watching a cool down that's in store for the end of the week. The temperature pattern shows we're right in that transition zone here in Michigan through much of this week. But as we get closer to the weekend, a trough starts to drop through the Great Lakes. And there you see those shades of light blue, even some white mixed in there. It's very cold air. And that settles in Friday night into Saturday. So Saturday is going to be a cold day for us. The good news is that it's short-lived. This lifts out of here before long, and then we're left with moderating temperatures. For today, high temperature 39 degrees with increasing sunshine through the day. Winds out of the southwest, generally between 10 and 15 miles per hour. A closer look at today's forecast shows increasing sunshine closer to the end of the day today. We get down to a low overnight tonight of 27 degrees under mostly cloudy skies, and we'll have to clear it out again during the day tomorrow, but I do think that'll take place. The 6-day forecast shows quiet weather through Thursday, highs in the upper 30s to low 40s. Snow returns to the forecast for Friday into Saturday. At this point, it's looking like the significant snow is going to miss us to the east, which for many of us is good news, but we could still see some accumulation. And of course, we'll keep an eye on that as it gets closer. Very cold on Saturday, but it's short-lived. We warm right back up. Close to 40 degrees by Sunday. A check at traffic across Michigan continues to show no major incidents. Things smooth on I-94, I-69, 127, 96, and 496 with no major backups or incidents to report. Current time is 6:49. We've got more heading your way on 6 News this morning. We'll be right back.
Looking for a different kind of lunch break? Check out the Daily Digital Debrief weekdays at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, a little bit extra.
Former Michigan Governor Rick Snyder says he does not want to testify in a civil case brought on by 4 children against 2 engineering companies over the Flint water crisis. He says he plans to plead the 5th if forced to do so. Attorneys for Snyder are now asking the judge to quash the subpoena for him to appear, and this is all due to him facing misdemeanor charges in the Flint water crisis. A judge has now scheduled a March 15th hearing on Snyder's request that the subpoena be set aside. 6 News will keep you updated.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
Welcome back, everybody. 6 News is not only here for you on air, but also online at WLNS.com.
So joining us now live in studio is 6 News digital reporter Autumn Pitcher with what's trending on the web right now. Good morning, Autumn.
Good morning, Kira and Jorma. Gas prices are at record highs nationwide, and now the cost of jet fuel is rising as well. Experts say this means your next sticker shock: airline prices. The cost of jet fuel is up about 50% so far this year, and carriers are now starting to pass along their higher costs to passengers in the form of higher prices and fuel surcharges. Analysts say carriers generate most of their earnings during spring and summer vacations, and they believe this is when even higher fares will be introduced to offset the rising fuel costs. According to a new study in the Journal of Nature, whether you were hospitalized with COVID-19 or had a mild case, the virus may have changed your brain tissue. Researchers led by a team from the University of Oxford compared brain scans of people who had contracted COVID-19 with those who had not and found marked differences. The majority of changes in the brain were found in areas tied to the sense of smell, and people with COVID also showed a general reduction in brain volume. The Batman brought in a whopping $134 million in the U.S. for its box office debut. And check this out, during a showing in Austin, Texas on Friday night, a real-life bat made its way inside the theater and began flying around. The theater's management had to pause the movie and try to remove the bat, but were ultimately unsuccessful. The theater then offered to give everyone another ticket, but the majority of the crowd opted to stay and watch.
Oh,
I don't know if I could
wild.
stay and watch after that. I feel like it was going to fly up
But
behind
you're
my
watching
ear.
Batman.
Exactly.
What if all of a sudden it just pops up and it's George Clooney from the old Batman saying, my movies were better.
Yes, and you can't tell me that someone didn't sneak in that
Right?
bat.
Come on.
Right.
You just tell me during the
Right.
Batman,
They
a bat is
planned that
flying
for me.
around.
100%, right? Come
Trying to
on.
scare people.
All right.
Because when was the last time we did a story about a bat in a movie theater?
Yeah.
And then it just so happens that on
Right.
Batman
You know,
there's a...
What are the
someone brought that
chances?
in.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. But the Batman
Good
movie
stuff.
was good. I did go see
yeah?
it.
Yeah.
So it was great. They made
Ugh.
it really powerful. So it was
And
really
then
good.
the main Batman, right? He's from, what's that one? What's the guy's name?
Robert
Twilight,
Pattinson.
Twilight guy. What's his
Twilight
name?
guy. Robert
Pattinson.
Pattinson.
He's a pretty good dude, but...
Pretty good looking
Yeah,
guy.
he's
Good
kinda hot.
jawline.
He's hot. Yeah. All right, thanks, Adam.
This is 6 News Now. We will begin in 60 seconds. Six News Now will begin in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 6 News Now will begin shortly.